Reputable drug kingpin Sean Diddy Combs had been subject to a plea bargain imposed by the federal government. As the investigation into his life has progressed, sources indicate that no arrests will be made between the 17th of April and the 17th of May. Change is only possible through the expansion of the investigation or a complete reversal of opinion. The federal government takes measures to ensure the irretrievable loss of evidence, and they may not conduct house raids on the basis of hearsay. One of the purported mules hypothesized that Brandon Mason, who belonged to a prominent family, would be the initial casualty. Nevertheless, Brandon's tenure with Diddy spanned more than a decade, and he was regarded as the most malleable. The authorities apprehended him and subsequently charged him with a felony. At this time, it appears that the investigation has grown, and they intend to present the entire situation to the grand jury. Additionally, they are eager to have a formal indictment drafted in order to ensure that justice is served. Although the federal government has a reputation for being petulant and vindictive, they have never been benevolent in their interactions with individuals. Diddy, Miss Old Black Mini Therapy, is parting ways with Mises, a black woman, because of the drag tag character of their team. Particularly when a person is required to provide information, the federal government has never been generous. Race does factor into the circumstance, and the federal government has never been forgiving when they require an individual to provide information in exchange for turning the tables. They made no offer to Brandon, not even time, in exchange for his guilty plea and a plea bargain of nothing. Conversely, they suggested that he participate in a diversion program in lieu of facing federal felony narcotics charges. According to Diddy's attorneys, the investigation has been concluded, and the singer-songwriter will proceed with the case. The discussion also encompasses the purported blank mule agreement with the federal government, in which Brendan Paul allegedly consented to a deal that would spare him prison time and remove his arrest from his permanent record. As they consider it to be a plea bargain, Brendan Paul's family, which includes his mother and sibling, has voiced their disapproval of the agreement. They hold the belief that Diddy will not only evade incarceration but also safeguard his reputation from any negative developments. The state attorney of Miami-Dade County verified Brendan's enrollment in a drug diversion program with a minimum duration of 6 months. The pending case remains until the course is concluded, and Diddy retains the authority to drop the accusation against Brendan should he choose to successfully complete the course. Additionally, the discussion encompasses the potential reunion of Brendan and Diddy, along with the notion that Diddy might throw a welcome home celebration for Brendan. Additionally, the discussion encompasses the potential for Diddy to feature Brendan on his Instagram and Snapchat, as well as the likelihood that he will return to console him. The discussion also encompasses Brendan's prospective participation in the Diddy diversion program, which entails no incarceration or probation for the honorable completion of the course. This appears to be Brendan Paul's best-case scenario. He was convicted of a felony narcotics offense. Brendan was arrested on 2 felony counts and 1 felony count of possession subsequent to his detention in March, as reported by TMZ in April. Formerly Diddy's primary assistant, he was arrested after authorities discovered empty candies in his luggage. Brendan has resigned and severed all ties with Diddy, raising the issue of why he is no longer employed by him. The occurrence of the arrests transpired concurrently on the same day, coinciding with the rates being essentially identical. Although the federal government has not yet terminated its investigation into Diddy, they have formally declared their initial plea agreement. Diddy, who has vehemently denied all 5 civil lawsuits filed against him, had a face explosion. Aaron Dreyer, his counsel, defended his client's innocence and condemned the raids as an excessive display of force. At this moment, everyone is remaining silent and refraining from defending Diddy for a reason. Currently, only those who are financially dependent on Diddy and have something to lose are defending him. Stevie J is abandoning everything in his path to become wealthy, whereas Young Miami has managed to establish herself as a rap artist and is believed to be the property of a blank trafficker.